Psychological anime has some of the best anime I've seen, period. The genre is probably my favorite genre there is. I spent hours upon hours binging psychological thrillers, among other things. Shows like Erased, Future Diary, Terror in Resonance, and Death Note are merely some of the things I've watched. These shows just all have something that pulls me towards them, and the psychological aspects always keeps me on my toes. When I don't understand them, I feel outsmarted, but in a pleasant way, but when I do understand them, I feel like I accomplished something big. This is the contrast compared to other anime genres where I just tune out without thinking too much. That being said, what makes a good psychological anime? I think this genre is the hardest to create due to the aspect of outwitting not only the fictional characters but also giving challenging situations to the viewers, making them think more deeper. This is what KAIJI Ultimate Survivor forced me to do when I first watched it. I started out thinking from what I see, but this soon became trying to figure out if every detail in the anime meant something towards the solution KAIJI needs. You see, the show is about KAIJI, a broke loiterer who foolishly aids his friend to take a loan from a Japanese mafia. His friend is unable to pay and the debt falls on KAIJI to pay it for him. And being unable to pay, KAIJI has to repay his debt by performing in life-threatening gambles. This turns into him escaping near-death situations because of something he didn't do. He now has to do dangerous gambles even though he knows the consequences if he were to lose one. The psychological aspect of KAIJI always keeps me guessing what might happen next. The viewers and KAIJI himself know the consequences, and unlike other anime where the protagonist always somehow comes out unscathed for the situation, KAIJI is very different. KAIJI more often than not falls in situations where he's unable to get out of. Every time we think KAIJI can't fall any deeper into the abyss, the show surprises all of us and KAIJI falls even deeper. Kakegurui is another anime about gambling, but just doesn't seem to do the small things as well as KAIJI. KAIJI creates a serious tone for the anime, which is the correct thing to do considering it's about gambling. Yes, Yumeko sometimes falls in tough situations, but inevitably everything turns out to be fine. For example, in one of the episodes on season 2, during the finger-cutting guillotine, the gambler Yumeko in the end had won and came out unscathed. Comparing that same type of gamble in KAIJI, where KAIJI lost the exact same gamble, forcing him to cut off his finger on his left hand. These tough situations are what differs KAIJI from other anime, the sheer fact that KAIJI won't hesitate to create absolute despair for the protagonist, even if the viewers don't want it. This creates authenticity in a way. Not only that, but while Yumeko always left basically all of her gambles up to fate, KAIJI tried to outsmart his opponents. If that meant him cheating to win the gamble, then KAIJI wouldn't hesitate to cheat his way up the ranks. In fact, that's exactly what he did. I just don't think Kakegurui is the best psychological anime about gambling. It's just episodes of gambling that is left up to quote-unquote fate. I really don't know how that works if you win basically every single gamble based on luck. On the other hand, I do see that the drawing style of KAIJI is what kept it from being more known in the anime community. Heck, I even put it aside for a long time because I didn't initially like the drawing style. But now I see that the style in itself is also why the anime is brilliant. Characters in KAIJI all have sharp edges to their appearance, with them all rendered in a thick black line. The visual identity of the show is a big part of symbolizing the harshness of the world where KAIJI lives in. Compare that to Kakegurui, the show is more bubbly and comedic, blasting the viewers with ecchi scenes of the characters posing for weird faces. Being all bubbly like this almost ruins psychological anime for me, and especially a hard topic like gambling. If the anime plays mind games, I want to know that these brain teasers that the viewers also have to take part in mean something more in the overall picture. KAIJI once again does this perfectly. When a gamble is taking place, I feel like I am a part of it. I analyze the characters as if I were in KAIJI's position. This makes the near-death situations that KAIJI escapes and sometimes doesn't feel even more real. This is what I want in a psychological anime. As weird as it sounds, I want the anime to throw my mind into chaos, trying to figure out the tricks and turns. Death Note and Terror in Resonance are two anime that manage to do this well. Every situation Light is in, I just don't think about the situation in itself, but also try to figure out the bigger picture. What does this mean for Light? Is it to gain a lead over L, or is he digging his own grave? The little situations are what can be better in anime like Kakegurui. In the end, psychological anime, it can bring out the detective in everyone, and KAIJI is just above most psychological anime. I don't know if I will convince you to watch KAIJI, but I sure hope I convinced you to watch other psychological anime at least. I'm Donald Trunks, thank you for watching, subscribe if you haven't, and bye.